What's up, everybody? This is Kondwani Fidel. I'm gonna be in here rocking out with my girl Raro Lae. Stay tuned.
White meat girl, white pink girl, me I know if you buy you in wine girl.
As I step in the club now, chilling with my nigga man. See this girl as she stare me down. That steady approach me now. See now I'm very sipping. See me I know they do be pimping. See I know the chica man. So if you hook up tomorrow, me I go like my cutie a pop. If it on my mirado, see me I know they miss me.
Hey, what's up? It's your girl Raro Lae with the Raro Lae Show, and right now I am here with the world-renowned poet Kondwani Fidel. Did I say that right?
Correct.
I did. Okay. Where is that name from?
Well, I'm a junior, so my grandmother named my father Kondwani.
Okay.
And I asked her where did she get it from, and she said she was looking through a book.
Oh wow.
With Arabic baby names, like African baby names, something like that. And
no, Kondwani definitely sounds African.
Yeah, she said that it meant faithful warrior, and she liked the meaning. Yeah. But the crazy thing is, I can't find this book anywhere. I can't find that meaning anywhere. But that's what she said it was.
Oh wow.
When she looked in the book, so that's what I go by though. Yeah.
And then Fidel, that's your real last name?
That's my middle name.
Middle name. Okay, gotcha.
Kondwani Fidel Russell.
Okay.
And I go by Kondwani Fidel because I have a little brother. His name is Fidel Kondwani Russell.
Oh wow.
But he passed away in a house fire when he was younger. So, you know, a lot of people middle names always get overshadowed. So that's just I like my middle name. It's a nice name, and it's also, you know, shedding light on my little brother as well.
Right.
Yeah.
No, that's excellent.
Yeah.
So what made you get into poetry?
My freshman year of college, I was at Virginia State. I wanted to rap. Because I feel like every black boy in the hood, you know, you either want to box, play basketball, football, or rap straight up. You get what I'm saying? Like everybody, I don't care, you thought about it. So I went in my dorm room, and my roommate name was DeAndre. He was like, yo, I'm from DC and I make beats. So instantly I'm just thinking of all of these ideas, like yo, we about to blow up, like the come up about to be real, you know, we're gonna be here working every day, skipping class just to, you know, make projects or whatever. And I would read him some of my stuff at night. He like his dope, just keep writing. I let my cousin Avon hear it, and they said it was good, you know. So it was this guy who had a studio upstairs in the dorm room, and I went up there to go try to record using one of my roommate's beats, and I was some straight garbage, you know, like straight trash. So I was like, this is not really my thing, you get what I'm saying? So I kept writing. Let my cousin hear it. I would let a few friends hear it that I made on campus, and they kept saying that it was good. But I'm like, yo, what if I'm not? Can I cuss?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, cool. So I was saying to myself, you know, if I'm some shit, I don't think that they would be like, all right, Connie, you some shit, you know. Yeah. So I would type up stuff on Microsoft Word and print it out and lie and tell them that I found it on Google, and I would like make up an artist name or whatever. And they's like, yo, who wrote this? It's hard. And I would just make it up. And in the back of my mind, I'm like, all right, I must be. You get what I'm saying? So I kept writing. Fast forward to my sophomore year, I had this opportunity to perform for an intermission at this event that was going on. It was like 200 plus people. That was my first time performing in front of us.
That's a big crowd for your first time.
Yeah, my first time, right? I felt like Eminem on 8 Mile. Like I was about to, I'm telling you, for real.
Palms are sweaty.
Palms sweaty. I'm about to throw up. I kept going to the bathroom, looking at myself in the mirror, like, bruh, like you just don't do it. You know, like, you know, it's gonna be too nerve-wracking. Make a long story short, I did it. Got a standing ovation for it.
Wow.
I knew that, you know, I was good because I had a standing ovation my first time, and you know, crowds will let you know like if you're some trash, you know. And I knew that I could only get better if I was good my first time doing it. So that next day, I went to Gandy Hall at Virginia State. I filled out the paperwork to change my major from sport management to English, and then that's when I said, yo, this is what you're gonna do with the rest of your life.
Wow. And it's hard to believe that you would say you were ever nervous, just because I saw you perform at Monroe High School, and literally, like, those are high school students. So it's hard to really capture their attentions, but everybody was like pin drop silent and like listening to you. And it was just like throughout it, everyone's nodding their head, agreeing, like, what? Like, it was really moving, to be honest. Like, how, like, so what was the development process to actually get there? Because I feel like you just straight jumped in the game and were like tight.
But I'm telling you, even my first time performing, that was February 10th, 2013.
Wow.
Me, you know, remembering looking at the crowd, it was the same way. Like everybody was just, and still to this day, I don't know what it is. And sometimes it confuses me because, you know, sometimes I feel as though if I don't know what it is, maybe I'll lose that it. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But I was talking to this older guy. He was telling me, you know, maybe you're not supposed to know what that it is. Maybe it's God, you know, and he just letting you borrow it for the time being that you on earth. And I was like, damn, like that's deep, you know, because I try to think, you know, like, what is it? You know, I try to write, you know, and sometimes stuff just don't come out. But at the most random moments of my life, I write the best stuff. So there's really no method to it. There was no method to the way that I move my hands when I perform. Like, I just get up there and do it, you know. So I honestly, like, don't know, you know.
Yeah. But obviously, a lot of people around the world are acknowledging it, from CNN, Huffington Post, Dutch TV. How does it feel to have this acknowledgement and have people acknowledge your talent? Has it changed your life in any way?
I would say it changed my life. It changed my thoughts about success and about happiness because, you know, a couple years ago, I wasn't featured on anything. I had a blog site, you know, Kondwani WordPress, and I probably would get a few viewers every few weeks or something like that, you know what I'm saying? So I went from that to being featured on these sites, and I just knew that this stuff was going to like grant me eternal happiness, you know. So that's why right now in my life, you know, I'm gonna keep achieving. I'm gonna keep getting featured in newspapers and keep doing magazines and all of this stuff, just so I can have more of a legacy to leave behind. And you know, I can, because I'm the oldest of 7 younger siblings. You get what I'm saying? So I got a lot of people that's following at me. So I'm trying to really set the bar high, but in the back of my mind, I know that those things really ain't gonna make me happy. You get what I'm saying? Like how I was featured on the documentary that's being played in Dutch, you know what I'm saying, in the Netherlands right now. And I was happy once I seen the video and I seen my part of me speaking and I seen my part of me performing, and I was like, yo, like I'm happy. I was jumping up and down. Then like after that was it. You get what I'm saying? So it's like
now it's like I gotta keep going. I gotta do more.
Right. So gaining, back to your question, gaining all of those accolades, you know, it's just it's helping me find my true purpose in life and the meaning behind happiness and what, you know, trying to find things that genuinely gonna make me happy, because that stuff don't, the stuff that I thought was gonna make me happy, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So when somebody asks, who is Kondwani Fidel, what would you respond?
I would say, first I would say I'm a child of God. I would say I'm a warrior, and it's crazy that my name ain't Faithful Warrior, but I'm a warrior in every sense of the word. You know, I took the little bit that, you know, Baltimore gave me. I took a little bit that my family gave me, you know, and I turned it into something tangible, you know. I let the gold, if I should say. You get what I'm saying? So I would say a warrior, man. Yeah.
I know that you're working on the Pieces of a G movement, which is different shows that I guess will be going to different cities and places. So tell me about that movement.
Okay, so the title Pieces of a G, I actually got the concept from Gil Scott-Heron. He had a project called Pieces of a Man. I honestly don't know what he meant by Pieces of a Man, but you know, I figured that the songs in that project, you know, were like pieces of different men in the world, you know. And so I took the concept Pieces of a G, and I say that we all are G's, you know. If you believe there's a God, if you believe God is a woman of God, is whomever, you get what I'm saying, you are a piece of God. We are images of
so
God.
G
and
stands
God.
for
So
God.
the G stands for that.
Wow.
The G can also stand for gems, because like I say, we turn lead to gold every day, you know. In order to become a diamond, in order for you to become a gem, you have to undergo, you know, tough processes in life to become that. And then also I would say the G represent gangs. You know, if people always hear the word gang and, you know, put it in a negative connotation, but we are gangs, like we're village people, like we came from, you know, tribes and stuff like that. You know, that's why we have that, you know, like how we say it takes a village to raise a child. If you, know, you get into something around your way, you know, your grandmother know about it before you even get home. You get what I'm saying? So that G can stand for that as well. And even more personal, the G stands for my grandmother, because that's who raised me, you know, and I'm definitely many pieces of her, you know, and I feel like everybody can, you know, identify with this concept somehow, some way, you know.
And what future projects can we expect from you?
So I'm gonna have a show called Pieces of a G, where I'm gonna bring different artists from different cities to come open up for me and, you know, expose their gifts, their talents that God gave them. And then I'm gonna have my own hour-minute set. Me and this guitarist, his name is Alexander Falou.
Okay.
He, like I said, we wrote 10 songs. Like the past few months we've been working together, and we're gonna have a 45-hour-minute set where we perform those. And I'm actually gonna get that recorded, dubbed to a CD. It's gonna be an unplugged, you know, if you familiar with Lauren Hill Unplugged, something like that. You know, that's where
awesome.
I got the idea from. And I'm gonna put that on a CD and you know, sell it to people, you know, so they can get that, you know, in concert, you know, in the flesh, you know, experience if they wasn't there, you know. Yeah.
So we do have a few of your items that I found particularly interesting. Asper's Artistry. Tell me a bit about this novel.
Alright, so first of all, it's not a novel. It's a book of poems. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's a book of poems. I released it last August. I was 22. I started writing these poems when I was 19, maybe 19, 20ish, and it's a collection of 50 poems in here. So it's poems that I was writing from the time I was 19, 20 up until 22, and I released the book last year. I probably wrote hundreds of poems in those years, but I took 50 that was, you know, that I felt strongly about, and I put it into a book, you know, and I self-published it. First few months, I moved 800 plus copies by myself. You know, no marketing team, no marketing strategies. All I had was just me and my heart and my work ethic, you know, just being out here every day, you know,
And so this is crazy though, because I was just flipping through here just to see like if anything stuck out to me, and I think I went through like a couple of the poems, and one line that definitely did stick out to me is, only give people what you want them to know. Think of life as a chess game. Are you going to tell your opponent your next move? If you are trying to win, I don't think so. This is actually, that's true, because I think like in this generation that we do live in, everyone is so pressed, for lack of better words, like to just show everyone everything on Instagram or Twitter, or even like stuff that's not really their life or something, so they just like feel the need to like post everything.
Right. See, I have two different feelings about that, you know, because I was talking to KRS-One, and he told me, you know, like, talk to your inner voice more, talk to your inner self more, and tell yourself what it is that you want to do, and, you know, watch it come to life. But nowadays, like, I totally agree with that, you know, and I do use that method as well. But nowadays, you know, when you have social media and you have Instagram or Facebook or whatever, I feel like it's a good marketing strategy to letting people know what it is that you're doing, because it's sad to say a lot of people not going to start messing with you until the value go up, or until you get, you know, praise from white media like CNN. You get what I'm saying? People know that I was writing for years, but soon as CNN, oh my God, Connie, like, let me buy a book. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, a real chess move would be, let people see what you're doing, you get what I'm saying, when you're making those big moves. So then the stragglers and the people who don't really care about you, you get what I'm saying, that just want to be there for the moment, like, utilize them for what they are, you know. But I'm never going to be like, yo, like right now I'm writing a book and this is what's in the book, you get what I'm saying. If anything, I'm going to tell you, yo, I'm coming out with a book, it's going to be a novella, it's going to be touching on, you know, suicide and mental illness and drug addiction in the hood, you get what I'm saying, and that's all they get.
Well, I definitely agree with that, and I think, I guess, like, kind of the meaning that I had gotten from it, but I can't tell you, but it was basically like a chess game. You're making all these moves, but you're not letting them know what you're doing, like, they're constantly inquiring, but when you finally get to that move, then they're like, oh shoot, you just stole my pawn, you just stole my queen, or something. So I definitely agree that when it's happening, like you were saying, you don't say piece by piece, I'm writing this, I'm writing that, but when it does happen, definitely broadcast it.
And a perfect example is, say if I get signed to Dreamville tomorrow, and I'm not telling nobody what my project is about, but I post a picture of me and J. Cole, like, boom, I'm signed to Dreamville. That's like me making that big move, like, acting like, he beat me to it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a cool girl, I wanted to, you know, so I feel like, you know,
But just like you wouldn't post that you had a meeting with Dreamville before it, until you got signed. So, like, so we're on the same page. We're on the same page.
Yeah.
So, there's this other pamphlet. You have some serious branding going on. This is. Do you have a PR? Did you do this? What's going on?
I don't.
Wow.
I did it. I got this girl. I don't even know the girl. I never met her before. But
Wow.
my friend D. Watkins, who's right there, he's the author. He's the author of the B-side.
Okay.
He's an award-winning author from Baltimore, from East Baltimore, down here to be exact. You know.
Okay.
That's my mentor or whatever. And I told him that I wanted a brochure, you know, similar to the one that he had, and he sent me this girl information, you know, and she hooked that up for me.
We're gonna have to find out her name. She needs to have her little kudos for that.
Yeah, she's tough.
And then this is Baltimore Weekly, but you've been featured in the Sun as well.
Yeah, the Sun.
So you just have a lot. Like this is a lot going on.
Yeah.
So have you read it already? Have you read it?
I
Okay.
just read the
Title.
joint, yeah.
Wow. Okay. Wow. That's amazing. So I want to know a little bit more about you personally. So what do you do for fun besides writing?
What do I do for fun? Yo, for real, I'm so simple. I just like to laugh and geek and like just have fun. Don't matter doing what. You get what I'm saying? Like I drink from time to time. I might chill with my friends. You know, that's pretty much it. That's my fun for real. You know, and I have fun when I go out to different open mics and perform, and I get to link up with people that I ain't seen in a while, or just chop it up. You know, just simple, like very simple. You know.
Right.
Yeah.
So with you doing poetry, I feel like you're more of like a deeper person. Do you find it complicated sometimes to like relate to another woman on that deep level?
Yeah, most definitely. Cause if I don't know, because I'm a mental person, you know, and me being in college, me being in the city, you know, like I've dealt with a lot of women before, you get what I'm saying? So I know that, like, just how you asked about all of the articles and stuff, like, with all the women, you realize that, you know, beauty isn't just a thing anymore. Like, everybody's pretty. You know, like, everybody got a big butt. Like, every girl, like, not every girl, but everybody got a beautiful smile. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what more do you have than the next person? You get what I'm saying? And that's to be able to, to stimulate me mentally. You get what I'm saying? And just somebody just always willing to learn, you know, and that's not just always, I'm this way, that's it, you know, like, or if I'm putting somebody on to something like, yo, you should read this book, you should read this quote, you should watch this movie, you should check this out, this will help you better yourself, you get what I'm saying? And they can do the same for me in return, not like I'm just always putting them on stuff, you get what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you, can you drop a couple bars for me?
Yeah.
Okay. It could be anything.
Alright, cool. Making a difference, that's what makes you different. Keep your eyes on the prize, the man in the mirror is your only competition. It's a cold war going on in Baltimore, we are all targets. They putting us in mad coffins. They just using food, contaminated water, and mass incarceration to do it. Many of us are Stacey Dash clueless, more ruthless and confused than Ice Cube and Gooding Jr. and Boys in the Hood. Sometimes we can't blame those boys, they are misunderstood. The good is taken away. All they are left with is guns and grams from the government. We've been running since Harriet Tubman freed our ancestors. Now we running up in our neighbors' homes with guns longer than plungers, catching more bodies than bat catchers. Come on, where we at, fellas? We built this nation. We gotta get it on our own. You a fool if you still waiting on reparations. 40 acres and a mule? Shit, more like 40 ounces than pit bulls. There's too many that's so ravens in a world full of hatred. The sick thoughts of mankind control all the sacred. Stay in tune with the infinite. Stray away from the feeble needs. If I die today and go to hell, it's probably a bad dream. The man upstairs keep testing me, so I'ma beat every demon in sight until their face shatters and their nose bleed. I'ma walk through the flames, cracking my knuckles. I'ma look up to the sky and say, are y'all finished or y'all done? Stop playing with my name. I was born a faithful warrior. When you say Kondwani Fidel, put some respect on it. I'm just saying. You do not become great by setting the bar low. Your future will be much brighter if you travel the empty road. Travel the empty road. Thank you.
But that means you just recently made that, to have the respect and all that inside it. Oh, that's dope. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, this was probably about a week ago maybe.
Wow.
Yeah.
We touched bases on several different things, from your upcoming performances, projects that you're working on, a little bit about your name, which actually was like pretty cool to learn about, because I was wondering, where did you get that name from? Which is amazing, because your grandmother having a live performance from you, that was awesome. So thank you so much for coming on the Raro Lae Show. But before we wrap it up, where can your fans, your supporters, where can they reach you?
Got you. I'm very reachable. I'm everywhere. That's Kondwani Fidel, KONDWANIFIDEL. That's Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, Facebook. My website, www.kondwanifidel.com. Email, booking, kondwanifidel@gmail.com. And my phone number, 443-403-9223. Like I said, I'm very reachable.
You are very reachable. I was not expecting the phone number. You sure you want to put your phone number in there? This is about to go pretty. Okay. That's dope, though. Well, it's been Raro Lae with Kondwani Fidel. Thank you so much for tuning into the show.
Okay. All night till the morning. All them guys, they go talk, all they know is fronting. Okay, I got you, you got me. They know us in the streets, baby girl, for me. Oh yeah. They go talk, me no care. I know.